So, welcome in jazz meeting.
Thank you. Dankjewel.
And we are very delighted that you are here in our hometown.
This is your hometown?
This
Hengelo.
is my hometown, yes, our hometown. Before I shoot some questions, I want to say one memorable moment of me is that we were in Munich.
Mm-hmm.
It was the smooth jazz from Christian Büssner. You were there, and it was the beginning of September, and I was there, and you were playing also Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Mm-hmm. And you said, when I want to remember my mother, or to get in touch with her, I play that song. Mm-hmm. And it was my sister's birthday, and she died I think 5 weeks before I went to Munich. So that was it made me so very happy.
Yeah.
Because I could think of her, and she loved the saxophone too. She played the saxophone, so that's
beautiful.
The first thing I want to say to you.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And that song is a very powerful piece of music. We're going to play it tonight.
Yeah.
I like to always, especially, I don't play it every show, but when I travel to other countries, because it's an amazing thing, because that song is known the world over.
Yeah,
everybody knows that song, and everybody has a feeling towards it.
Yeah.
So I find it a great way, even if for whatever reason, if I'm not connecting with the audience, that song is a surefire way to connect. See, I didn't even know that you had the connection to that song too, but that's what happens with that piece of music.
And we heard the sound check, and I said, yes, I'm very happy and looking forward that you play that song.
Yes.
Would you name my sister's name too?
What's her name?
Belinda.
If I remember.
Yes,
now this is
you
the problem.
I know
that I sometimes don't remember. But I'll be thinking about her and you.
Yeah, thank you.
And my mom.
Yeah. When did you fall in love with your instrument, your saxophone?
Well, I've been playing for over 40 years, and I picked up the saxophone primarily because I wanted to be in my brother's band.
Yeah.
He had a band that was playing weddings and affairs and stuff like that, and I wanted to be in that band. They didn't have a saxophone player, so that's how it started. But the saxophone from the very beginning became my best friend. Very, very, very good friend to me, and has been for all these years.
Yeah.
Very trusted ally.
Was it a dream come true, or was it just that you...
I never expected to have this career. Never. I was very much I was planning on having a regular job, and I've never had a regular job. Yeah. So all of it's a bit of a surprise. Yeah. It's a big surprise.
Okay, so when you look back all those years, are there any regrets, or is it just the way that you wanted to go?
I think it's a little bit... There's always disappointments along the way.
Yes.
But the disappointments, as I've found, are stepping stones to happier moments. Yeah. Like all of it, when you look at all of it, it all makes sense. But in the moment, it could be, I've had setbacks, I've had personal stuff and professional things. I mean, just that's life.
Yeah.
So in the moment, it might be, looking for relief. But when you take a step back and you look at the whole thing, it's pretty good. I've had a very blessed life and a very blessed career.
That's nice to hear. So, and what means success to you?
Well, just being able to be around this long, because in the world of music, it's so fickle. Yeah. So everything is what's new? Yeah. And so my first album came out in 1990, so that's 27 years ago. Yeah. And I'm still able to travel the world and play music and meet new people and make records, and so
a lot of records.
Yeah, I feel like it's. I think that's the sign of success, and also I love what I do. Yeah. The people that make money from their job that they love, so they not only it provides a living for them, but they also truly enjoy it. That's the real sign of success.
And the people you meet also at the venues, of course, and all those festivals. But you started the Dave Koz Cruise. When did it start, and when came that idea?
Well, it came from a gentleman who was one of my mentors at the beginning of that whole scenario.
Yeah. And
he came to me and said, you should host your own cruise. And I was like, I don't know about that. And I said no, and I said no. And finally he made it so that I couldn't say no anymore. And I started, and that was in 2005. And so we just finished our 11th cruise. Yes. We've done it for 11 years.
Always a success, happy people, and enjoying the music, and you're a great host.
Well, the music is the thing that people come for.
Yeah.
That's what ostensibly it's what brings people together is the music, their shared love of music. But it's not about music. Once you're on the ship, it's community. Yeah. It's making the most out of your life. Yeah. It's wine and food and friendship and family and seeing these exotic, beautiful places. Yeah. So it reminds people that there is more to life. Like the essence of life is going out there and experiencing and having these beautiful, wonderful moments that are unforgettable. Yeah. That's what life is all about.
Together.
Yeah. Well, our motto, our brand motto is seeing the world together through music. So music is the catalyst. Yeah. It gets people to go. Yeah. But then it's really something else that takes over.
Wow. Did you foresee that?
No. No. So I owe it to our guests.
Yeah.
We've had thousands of guests over the years.
Yeah. I heard a lot of stories, and Ronald is asking, wow, you have to go to the Dave Koz Cruise. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, Ronald has been on a variety of them. He's not just on ours. He's done all of the different incarnations of it. So he knows.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
You have to come with us. You have to come with us sometime.
Yeah. And then we go to Dave Koz. Why? So when did it start?
Well, this is like a lot of things that I do. This is a charitable aspect of what my life is about. Yeah. And there's an organization called the Starlight Children's Foundation that I've worked with very closely for many, many years, 20 plus years. And this is wine and music go together so well. Yeah. Wine and jazz music go together so well. So this was an idea that we came up with maybe 6-7 years ago to raise money for Starlight. So all the money that I make goes to the foundation. Over the years, from the cruises, from the wine, from our fan network, we've raised over $500,000 for Starlight. So it's a lot of money that to help these kids that are in the hospital for long periods of time.
So this is also a mission. You have your passion. You have the mission with your passion to play and entertain people and to bring people together through music, and also a foundation for the children. Well, a great mission.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and your sister is also...
Yeah, she makes cookies, and she's done that in my mom's memory. My mom was a baker. Yeah. She had a very famous cookie recipe, and when she passed away, my sister took it up and also raises money for Starlight through the cookies.
Wow.
So we've that's an important mission for my family, because that was my mom's favorite charity too. So in her memory, we like to keep the money flowing to those kids who really are they're amazing heroes. These are kids that should be out playing with their friends and having a great time and not even thinking about anything, just having fun as a kid. And here they are in the hospital with stuff coming out of them, and they're fighting for their lives, and they're trying to be courageous when all you want to do is be a kid. So Starlight is an organization that in many different ways helps a child who is sadly afflicted with some very difficult disease remember to be a child for a while. So that could be just a room in a hospital that a kid can go to, and when you walk in the room, you're not in the hospital anymore. It's fun, and it takes your mind off of things. And we all know now that the mind is very involved in the body. So what we think and how we feel about ourselves and about the disease, whatever it is that's afflicting us, it has a role to play in how we are acting based on what's happening to our bodies.
I want to ask you, what do you want to give to this generation, a message? Because you are there.
Well, I hope to be there for a long time. I love what I do, and I don't think about it too much because I don't want to get into that place. But I know from my own experience how powerful music can be. Music is like, the way I describe it, when you say you're walking on the sidewalk and somebody pours water on the sidewalk. The water goes to all the little nooks and crannies and is able to get into places that other things can't. So music is like that for the soul. When it comes into somebody's existence, it can kind of find its way into the places that need that water most to remind people of who they are. So I'm just here to, in my own way, to remind people who they are, to remember that you're a human being, and now we have all of our devices where we're, this way, but to live and breathe music and to feel it and to experience a live concert, there's nothing that can replace a live concert. So I'm humbled by the power of music, and I feel grateful that God has given me a talent to shepherd during my time here. And so
guided light.
That's all I'm doing is just... Kirk Whalum, do you know Kirk?
Yeah.
Kirk Whalum said it best. He said, the talent is not yours. It's not yours or mine. Talent is almost like a diamond in the rough that's given to you. And you go like this, and you say, okay. And your job is to protect it and share it and let people see it and shine it and buff it out. And then you know that when your time is done, you pass it to somebody else. But you pass it a little bit better.
Wow. Thank you very much. I want to thank you for your stories, for sharing, of course. For your music, and I wish you love, luck, and happiness, and good health, and a wonderful evening here on stage. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Cynthia. It's very sweet of you. Appreciate it.